And it is an agreed position from this budget that we are making, that the money for the stadia that are to be built is supposed to be in this budget without fail. Without fail. Sechi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I share your concerns and the concerns of this House about the sanctions that were imposed on the head of this very institution, the Right Honorable Speaker, Anita Mo, and two other former ministers, Honorable Chitutu and Honorable Agnes Nandutu. Right Honorable Speaker, I was in this House when we passed that anti-homosexuality law. And I can assure you, we as Parliament, we stand together on issues of morality of this country. There is no doubt about that. And I think each and every member of the House, you can't say it is the Speaker, it is so, it was a collective effort of the entire House. So if there is such an indictment, it's an indictment on the rest of, on all of us. That is important. And to that extent, I want us to stand firm. We shall get to know where it ends. We stand by you, the Right Honorable Speaker, in as far as enacting of that law is concerned, if that is the casus belli of all this that is unfolding. But I would hasten also to add, Right Honorable Speaker and members, that for us to sit by, there is a lot of ramifications and what our relationship with the Commonwealth shall be. The Speaker is the head. There are those engagements on annual basis. She's the chair of the speakers and presiding officers. So I think even those in UK, I saw the Deputy Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Mitchell. He ought to know the ramifications and the implications of sanctioning a speaker of a country. She is the head of the third arm of government. So there must be foreign affairs and government. You must tell us, how do we as a country proceed from here? What are our bilateral arrangements? What is the fate of our development cooperation that we share with the UK and the Commonwealth? Can we withdraw from the UK, from the Commonwealth? And I think the answer is no. Then what is the way forward? Because the head of the third arm, who represents us who are seated here, cannot go to the Commonwealth. In other words, we are decapitated. We are decapitated. We must state it. We must take the implications. How are we going to engage with the other 56 other countries under the umbrella of the Commonwealth? So it's a question that we must answer, and government must answer that. It was peculiar that the president even chose to keep quiet about it the other day at the Labour Day celebrations, because it isn't as easy as it comes. It isn't, honorable members. There is some weight on it. And I don't want to think that UK was not aware of the backlash of the fallout in all this. And to me, Right Honorable Speaker, it yet presents another opportunity on how, as a country,
Minister, I hope you're taking notes of what Sech is raising.
On how the country is proceeding on the question of corruption. To have your speaker sanctioned on account of larceny is such a grave matter. What is the rest of the country now? Probably, I think they are now touching on the speaker to tell us as a country, how we are proceeding. A speaker of an institution, the third arm, So I think, Right Honorable Speaker, when issues of corruption arise, why don't we get the opportunity to discuss them and for government to handle the same to its full conclusion? This is the problem. We are stuck. We cannot even present our voices to be heard well because the issue of the iron sheets was greatly mismanaged. It was greatly mismanaged. The Rugorobis, the Chitutu, the Nandutus were those arraigned before court. And to me, having cabinet ministers and ministers attending court, then in the afternoon they go to attend cabinet. What indicators are we giving to the international community? So for me, on the question of homosexuality, I want us to desegregate it. That one we all stand together. But on the question of corruption, honorable members, I beg your indulgence, that we must tackle it. We can't let it go. The other day we had an opportunity to look at ourselves as parliament. When the issue of the handshake, the service awards came, Right Honorable Speaker, have never given us the opportunity to debate it. Despite my my constant standing here, can we have a look at ourselves? Or must we hide ourselves now in the same cloak? For me, I'm not part of that. If the UK is sanctioning and targeting the corrupt of this country, it's because we as a country have failed. We have failed. We have let down the people of Uganda, where everybody knew. Some ministers said that the anarchists came through their windows to their compounds and they were let scot-free. The unfortunate ones, the 3 were arraigned before court, and others are continuing to occupy the front bench. And the president made a very simple premise: I'm going to follow them. I'm going to follow them. Where is the following we were talking about? So to me, honorable members, Right Honorable Speaker, you better seize the opportunity. Seize the opportunity and say no to corruption. Lead the way so that as a country we can stand by you. But when this institution is full of loopholes, the allegations of corruption, the service awards abound, and we cannot debate them, we cannot discuss them, what should we do? It is only seeming that now the foreign countries are the ones doing the job we are supposed to do. So I don't want members to hide about sovereignty of the country.
They cannot search.
Yes.
Honorable government, you respond on the issues of the handsheets, but I'm telling you, the foreign country cannot, we're a sovereign country. I mean, UK cannot come and run our country. They cannot.
Thanks for the guidance, Right Honorable Speaker.
We are going to handle the issue of the corruption. That is okay. Perceived corruption. You know, somebody should be proved that, like the ministers who are in the court. There are so many people about how many. Honorable Board, do you want to say something?
Before you can come up, let us be open. I'm really making my humble and honest call to you, Right Honorable Speaker. Let us start with ourselves. We cannot continue hiding. We are condemning other foreign countries when we have let down this country.
The other day they said you are corrupt to pass the RAPEX bills.